Power 93.7 WBLK. I'm Yasmin Young inside the 2 to 6 takeover, and the star phone is ringing. There is a brand new show that is hitting Apple TV Plus, and I've got the star of the show on the line with me to tell you exactly what to expect from it. Welcome, Miss Brittany O'Grady. How are you?
I am good, Yasmin. Thank you so much for having me on the show. I appreciate it.
I appreciate you being here. People may know you from Star. They may have seen you on Fox TV. And now you have a new musical show that you're starring in, which is called Little Voice. So tell us a little bit about what to expect from the series.
Yeah, the show Little Voice is on Apple TV Plus, and it's about a young woman named Bess King who is in her early 20s discovering herself as a young singer-songwriter. And the character is, and her story is loosely based on Sarah Bareilles' experience as in her early start of her career and the rejection she faced and how she overcame that. And the character Bess has, a complicated family dynamic. She's kind of the glue of her family. And she also finds herself in love and in a little bit of a love triangle, along with having 6 jobs. So it's definitely the millennial struggle, along with some awesome music that the character sings. And all the songs are songs that are originally written by Sarah Bareilles.
And you're singing those songs?
Yeah, my character, Bess King, the character I portray, sings those songs, yes.
And when did you realize that you had that musical talent and that voice that needed to come out and be heard?
Oh my gosh. When I was little, I was always really afraid of singing in front of people. I guess it's kind of like the character, the character gets really nervous about singing in front of people and having, the songs that she writes up and out in the open for people to criticize, I guess. But when I was a kid, I loved musicals, and, my dad played many instruments and played in a band his whole life. And it wasn't until I was like maybe 10, I started doing musicals, professional musicals in the DC area. I'm from Washington, DC, and realized I really love music, and it touches me deeply on a soul level, and being able to play characters and to sing along with that was something that I realized I really wanted to do and share with others.
And even though this is kind of loosely based on Sarah, this sounds like it's got a little bit of your story as well, and you can relate to it as well.
Yeah, for sure. I think a lot of people can relate to it. I think, a lot of people face rejection, especially in the arts, and it's a very interesting road. It's not a very traditional road to go down, and a lot of people are going to kind of be discouraging,
right?
Or going to personally not identify or feel like your art is worth their time. And I think that a lot of people can relate to that, even outside of business, like people who are, starting their own businesses, restarting right now, especially during this time. Yeah.
So what advice, Buffalo is a very musical city. We've had legends, Brian McKnight, Rick James, of course. We've had a lot of soulful people coming out of Buffalo. Talk to, the young lady that might be listening right now who was in the position that you were in, when you were 10 or before you realized I'm going to hit the stage and I'm going to do it, and, was a little scared of that rejection. Talk from the perspective of yourself personally as Brittany O'Grady, as well as Bess King.
Yeah, I would say that what you're meant to do is meant for you, and no one can tell you otherwise. And if you feel something in your soul, go for it full-heartedly, and don't be afraid to fail, and don't be afraid to be rejected, because it's one step closer to you being exactly where you're meant to be. And nobody can tell you your truth but yourself.
I love it. Beautiful, 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 and very well put. Listen, we appreciate you checking in and telling us about Little Voice, which is streaming right now on Apple TV Plus. We've got the trailer on our website, WBLK.com. Brittany, thank you so much for checking in with us.
I appreciate it.